I'm Alicia Kelly and today we're in pit stop mode for the inaugural Nissan Motorsport Ultimate Pit Stop Challenge, a competition between our Nissan Motorsport mechanics to determine the fastest tyre changer in the team. 16 competitors have entered the knockout format, which includes our 4 V8 Supercars drivers Todd Kelly, Rick Kelly, James Moffat and Michael Caruso. Each competitor's been seated on either the left or right-hand side of the car, with the winner to take home his share of a cool $500 in prize money. A huge crowd has converged on the Pit Stop Challenge arena to watch, and even the big dog John Crennan's here to see the action unfold. First up, we have Kane, ranked number 1 on the left-hand side of the car. He'll face Norton Nissan driver Michael Caruso. So here's Michael calling the car into the pit bay, calling the shots as per usual, and he's ready. Kane already on the wheel, doing a fantastic job. Michael having a little bit of a struggle. Kane already finished, clearly winning this heat. Comes over, notices he's struggling. He's not keeping up, much like his pants there. I can see a new sponsorship deal coming along there. Pat Rafter, watch your back. And look at Kane, absolutely loving Michael's undies and the fact he's through to the quarterfinals. Heat 2 is British geezer Tom up against our rookie sticker guy Mitchell. Now Tom is definitely the clear favourite in this heat, having had lots of experience, but it is Mitchell that gets the tyre off the car first. But unfortunately from that point, it does fall apart at the seams with Tom winning the heat. Very, very unhappy with how that's played out. Michael, though, very excited by his fruity language. Heat 3 is Rick Kelly v Kurt Ford, one of Nissan Motorsport's nuts and bolts guys. Now Rick, very, very competitive, taking some tips here off car controller David Winstone. Not sure how that's going to help here. Kurt ready to go in this challenge, and he is definitely the clear winner of this one. And Rick taking his time. We could read Never Ending Story twice in the time it's taken him to finish. There we go, finally done. Well done, Kurt, through to the quarterfinals. Heat 4 sees 2 of our young chargers go head-to-head, Alistair and resident ET lookalike Sam, who were seated 5th and 4th respectively. It should be a tight battle. He does get the front wheel off first, but he struggles to get it back on, with ET taking a surprise win. Well done, ET. Alistair very disappointed with his effort. Now it's time to see what the number 1 ranked pit stopper has for us. Damien Wilsnatch, better known as Rioli, will take on a very special looking James Moffat. He is ready for this competition today. Look at him, he is pumped as the car comes into the pit bay. Rioli makes a connection there with the tyre. He is on fire and is absolutely dominating this challenge. And there we go, he is the clear winner, with Moff being slower than a one-legged dog on tranquilizers. And wow, he is really struggling with that gun, and with that epic fail, he is out of the competition. Heat 6 is another pair of enthusiastic youngsters, Tom Inkster and Josh Williams. They're both relatively new to the game, but they're not bad. They've made connection with the wheel at the same time. This is a very close competition. Josh oh wow, Tom has put his hand up a little bit early there, but it does look like he's going to claim the win. Both guys congratulating each other. Oh, the video referees do not like this. No, he's definitely cheated in this, and they have called for a rematch. Little bit of biff there, and look at that, Rick Kelly absolutely loving it. The Nissan Altima coming back into the pit bay for a rematch, and it is tight. Tom and Josh really close here, but Josh struggling to get that tyre back on, and Tom has taken out this heat and is through to the quarterfinals. Now it's time for the boss, Todd Kelly, up against his number 1 mechanic, Rob, affectionately known to the team as Bubsy. It's a nervous time for Bubsy, who knows he'll be fired immediately for beating the boss. But it seems the $500 means a lot more to him than his job, because he has in fact beaten Todd, who is the fastest of the drivers. He's done a fantastic job there. Well done, Todd. But Bubsy is through to the quarterfinals and looking a little bit nervous as he stares down the barrel of the unemployment line. The final heat is a battle between the oldest and the tallest. We've got Kevin King and a mullet sporting Stephen Bell there. As the car comes into the pit bay, there's Kevin King, cat-like reflexes as he gets that wheel off the car. What an amazing job. Kevin taking out the challenge. Stephen and his mullet clearly out of the competition. And Moff here just watching on, getting some much needed tips off his pit crew. Very impressed with what he sees. Now we're into the quarterfinals, and the first is a pressure cooker, Kane v Tom, in a tasty left-hand side showdown. So look at them, the boys are ready, and in comes the car, and there is absolutely nothing in this one. Look at that, wow, I think that's going to need to go upstairs to the video referees. And yes, it does, they're going to need to review it. Let's take a look at the slow-mo replay. Wow, first hand up definitely goes to Kane, and geezer Tom knocked out of the competition. Quarterfinal 2 is ET and Kurt with the winner to meet Kane in the semi-final. Exciting times here in the competition as we ride on board the Nissan Altima as it hurls itself into the pit box. Look at the crowd, absolutely loving it. And it's a very tight one here, but unfortunately Sam's slow picking up that new wheel and Kurt takes a relatively easy win. He advances into the semi-final. Very, very happy with himself there. Quarterfinal 3 is Rioli and Tom. Rioli, in case you haven't noticed, is not quite right. He is, however, very, very good on the tyre changes. Look at him go. Today is not Tom's day, however. He struggles to get that rear off, leaving Rioli and his fish lips to sail through to the semis. Rioli's win will see him take on the winner of these two old stooges, Kevin and Bubsy. But don't let age fool you, these guys are extremely fast. Bubsy quick out of the blocks there, removing the rear wheel first, but it's Kevin, he's pearly whites, he is through to the semis. Now we're into the business end of the competition. No, not the tough sticker competition, but this is the final left-hand side shootout semi. Wow, it's close, but wow, Kane, too fast for Kurt. He is through to the finals. But there seems to be a huge moment. Air Spiker Tony Freeman has smashed the rear window of the Altima. Here it is from a different angle. He's inserted the spike and sprayed glass all over the arena. Should have gone to Specsavers. The second semi-final is between Kevin and Rioli, who's clearly sick of these pre-game poses and is now starting to misbehave. It's a really close race in this one, but Kevin is proving he's just too good. He's knocked Rioli out of contention to earn his seat in the grand final. And that sets the final, right-hander Kevin versus left-hander Kane. Coincidentally, these two are the number 1 and 2 mechanics on Caruso's car, and they now fight out for the major prize as the Nissan Altima comes into the box for the final time. It's extremely tight, the tyres go on, and it's Kane. He's taken out the competition. Hand in the air, smile on the dial. He is one happy chappy. $500 in his pocket. That is great news. Here it is from a reverse angle. Kane proving he is just as reliable as the seams in his Bisley workwear. Let's go have a chat to the winner.
Yeah. It's interesting. Didn't think it would happen. It's one of those things going up against my number 1, who's 25 years my senior, which is different as well. So yeah, no, it's good.
And there he is with his cash reward. Kane owns more shoes than the cast of Sex in the City, so we've got no doubt where this hard-earned cash is going to be spent. I'm Alicia Kelly. Thanks for joining us.
Down in the woods today. The tweet's posted. The race is on.